There are 8 inquiry circle jobs. If you are at a table of 4, each person will have 2 jobs. If you're at a table of 3, 2 people will have 3 jobs, and the other person will have 2 jobs. And we're going to rotate. Everyone's going to have an opportunity to try out each of the jobs. So the first job is the word hunter. This is the person who, as they read the article, they're going to record words that they don't know what the meaning is and the definitions that they found that they're going to look up. And they're also going to record any words they think are important words that are key words to this topic that we're researching. If you are the evaluator, that's a very important job. The evaluator is going to be the person who looks at the article and makes sure that we are looking at a reliable source. So for this article, what you can do, you see how there's a link back to the original source? You can click on that, and then you can take a look at where it brings you. So we can see this is coming from some place called Britannica School. So what I might do is do a Google search for Britannica. Who is Britannica? What do they do? Do they have anything to do with schools or research? Is what makes me think that this is a reliable source that I am looking at. If you are the messenger, as you read the article, you are going to write down what you think the main points or the big ideas are. So not the specific details, but the main points of the article. If you are the quiz kid, as you read the article, you're going to get answers to some of the questions you have, but other new questions might come up, and the quiz kid is going to record the new questions. That means the other members of the group, if they have new questions, they're going to let their quiz kid know, because that's going to be the person who's going to record all new questions. If you are the connector, and this can be a challenging job, the connector is the person who, after they read the article, tries to think about, how does this connect to me and my actual world that I am in? And that can be a tricky job, but you have to try to think about, how does this apply to me in my world? If you are the note taker, that's kind of our traditional job. That's going to be the person who takes specific notes on the details of the article. If you're the image maker, you're also going to get down the specific details, but you're going to do it in a more visual format. So you can do this 2 different ways. You could do it on just a piece of paper, or you could do it through Google. So if I am in Google Drive, I can go to New, More, and select Google Drawing. And from Google Drawing, I have a variety of tools. I have different shapes. Okay, so I could make a shape in the middle. All right, so my main idea is going to be molasses. And then branching off from my main idea, all right, I'll get some lines. I could have my supporting details coming off of that, and then I would fill that in. So you're still recording the specific details, but you're doing it in a more visual format. And then finally, we have the interpreter, which can also be a challenging job. And the interpreter is going to do 2 things. They're going to read the article themselves, and they're going to try to think about, all right, why is this important? What relevance does it have? What does it all mean? But also, when it comes time for everybody to share, because everyone has some different pieces, when it comes times for everyone to share, the interpreter is the one who's in charge of kind of poking at people a little bit and trying to get them to think more deeply about what they're talking about. So they're going to ask, well, what do you mean by that? Well, why do you think that's important? To try to get people to really think about what it is they're reading. So those are our 8 jobs. So the first step is making sure you know which jobs you are working on, and then going to the article and beginning. And you're going to record anything you need to write down right in your inquiry journal in Google Drive.